Nobody can take anything from this video.
Got banned from the Ren Fair?
drugs.
Hello friends, today we are playing Dumpster Fire Party by 100% Soft. This is a game about getting to know your friends a little bit better and discovering how awful everyone's lives truly are.
The X?
The X? Alright.
This was my first boyfriend ever. Where we were, there was a Renaissance festival that was very popular that he was like ingratiated into. And the breakup was so messy that he got me banned from
What?
Renaissance
Got banned
festival
from the Ren Fair?
because of just his feelings about me. Like I didn't do anything that I don't
What?
think that deserved it.
This dude had sway at the Ren Fair.
Really did. He was within like the royal court
Apparently.
of this Ren Fair. No, like literally.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My liege.
I don't know if it can still work today, but it worked at the time.
Wow. So
Imagine.
wait, did you go or did they
I
send
tried.
You, did they send you a pigeon?
I went.
How did you get the nerve?
Yeah.
the
I
news?
was trying to buy a ticket. They're like, I'm sorry, we just can't admit you entry. I think they said something along the lines of like, you know why. I think they still have a picture of me on the wall. And I'm like, absolutely not.
Have thou learned nothing?
Renaissance Fair is this?
I'm not gonna say it.
I started dating this person, and like sometime in, we're like, okay, let's like really do this thing. Let's open it.
Oh,
Like,
I was like, what is this
So
thing?
you've been
No,
monogamous
sorry.
and then you
Yeah.
decided to open
yeah,
it.
because it was like, oh, I really like this person. Should I like open it?
And you were
know?
both thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
we're like, no, let's fucking open this thing, right? Okay, so we open the relationship.
Open up the pit.
And everyone's like, so we open up the relationship, and we're also at this time sharing a computer. And I'm just like on the computer, I'm just doing my own stuff, and I see like a dick pic, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
That's not mine.
that's fun. I didn't get the dick pic. I guess that's fine. I just kind of wish I also got it.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
So I started like digging. This was me like digging through phones, digging through computers time.
Ooh, you're
so
hacking.
I went onto the website we usually go to find like a different partner, and I saw a chat, and I was like, oh, he found someone to talk to. But then I read the first line, and it made me want to read more, and I found out
Uh-oh.
he was pretending to be me while talking to her. He would switch between himself and me to this girl, writing as both me and him as if we were both interested in her. It was like also like regular conversations, like how's your day, and also
Sure.
sex. It was wild.
Sexting?
Oh, as you?
Yes!
Wow.
So let me ask you this. How'd you hold up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How close to like you was he?
Yeah, was he
to you?
accurate?
Was he good?
No, it felt like male fantasy. Type
Oh.
Yeah, but like
Oh, what are you up to? Just hanging out in my cheerleader uniform.
I just got done with a pill fight.
Sorry, I can't type anymore. My boobs are too heavy.
I love that there's a woman out there that like maybe like you're the one that got away. like I don't know, everything was going great. I was really interested in her more than him.
She had like the mind of a man.
Worst impression. I was going through a bit of a phase.
It's not a phase.
We're just starting here with I had just gotten out of my first long-term relationship, and it was almost 5 years long. And it had started when I was a teenager. So I was like, I am an adult in the world for the first time in my entire life. And I had this nightclub that I was going to with my friends every week. And a dude who is my height, covered in tattoos starting up at the ears, all the way down. Like these are all the job killers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comes up to me. I'm so sorry if you see this, because this is a very specific description.
That's true.
Gigantic handlebar mustache. Sticks out this far on
You
either
get
side.
one thing, okay? You either 5'1", got tattoos, or have a handlebar mustache, okay? You don't get all three.
All three.
Wow.
Okay? Waxed out handlebar
A triple
mustache.
threat.
Does he box like this?
Wear stockings that are striped.
Yeah.
And Kaylee is standing next to me as this man comes up to me and goes, hey, you wanna go to this other club on Saturday? And I'm like, who are you?
Legit.
And he goes, hi, let's call him Jeb.
Jib?
Jeb.
Jeb.
Jeb?
Jeb.
Short for
Hey.
Jebediah.
Hey, I'm Jeb. You wanna go to this club on Saturday? And I know
He's not
that
funny.
my best friend next to me is like yeah, right. And I go, okay.
I knew it.
I was having a time.
Yes.
I was having a time. And he goes, great. And then he walks away. And I'm like, okay, I guess.
How far away from Saturday are we? Is this like the next day?
It's Tuesday.
Okay.
It's Tuesday.
You've made plans.
We've made plans for Saturday, and this man has disappeared back into the club.
So he did like a Cinderella.
Yeah.
You just have to like show up to the ball.
Mystery,
Yeah.
okay? So I bring 2 girls with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a goth club too, so I want to be very clear. Goths do not dance together. Like goths need their
Separate.
dancing space.
Yeah,
So like there is no contact happening whatsoever between any of us. We're all just dancing within eyesight of each other. And then it's closing time, and he's like, I've got another place. And I show up, and you have to like meet a guy in an alleyway, and he tells you where the door is. And I'm like, this is kind of cool. Like, I'm doing something kind of cool and crazy. By the time I get in there, there's a crowd gathered around, and there's somebody up on the like cross thing getting whipped. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, right? Oh my God, I've never been anywhere like this. I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, does he know what kind of place this is?
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
I don't know this
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I don't know any of this.
Jeb's a regular.
And here's the thing, Jeb's a regular.
Yeah.
And we get up, and he's in like the front row of this, and I'm like,
The guy that's
cool.
getting whipped is like,
I'm
hey, Jeb.
chill.
Oh!
The woman who is up there whipping
sorry.
people
Yeah.
points to him, and he's like, great. He goes, I'm up. He's up next.
Oh my God.
And I'm standing there in the front row, and he goes up and he takes his shirt off and he's getting whipped. And I'm like, that's cool, I'm chill. Like, it's totally chill. Where do I look? What do I do? And the woman keeps staring at me.
Oh,
Ooh.
she knows you're with
And
Jeb.
he
Yeah.
has absolutely told her. So she points at me and she's like, you come up here. And I'm like, no. Oh, no, I'm chill. I'm not that chill.
This is his version of high-fiving.
Yeah.
This is his high five.
He's about to.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he's
I'm
about-
chill, I'm not that chill. I thought I was chill, I am no longer chill. And she drags me out of the crowd up to it, and she's like, I'm not gonna make you do anything. I'm gonna hit his back, and then you just like pat it after. And I am shaking.
Oh.
I am physically shaking. And I'm also like, what if someone takes a picture of me here? I was like, will I go to jail? And I'm standing out there, and I'm like not looking, and she like hits him, and I'm like, this is the first time I've made physical contact with this man.
Wow.
Thank you. We've been dancing 6
Ooh.
feet apart.
Yeah.
All you
And they
think.
say romance is dead.
And I'm
No,
there,
they say romance is Jeb.
Oh.
and he doesn't say anything after. He just puts on his jacket and is like, anyways, you want to go get a drink? Then I dated him for 4 months.
Yeah.
Breaking the law.
All right.
All right.
This is high school. It was me and my friend Eric. We would always drive around and go see movies. And our friends show up. They sit in back of us, and they start saying like, "Oh, this movie's great, but not as good as Car Pizza." Okay, that's weird.
This seems like an updog situation.
Very much so, right? So the movie gets out. We don't go back to the car yet. We go walking around looking for flowers for his girl. He had an argument with her, wants to get flowers.
Yeah.
Doesn't have money to buy flowers.
Also
Sure.
picking flowers.
So we're picking flowers
Oh, that's kind of romantic.
in the like sun. Like the sun isn't out. We're just
Sure.
like 2 creepy teenagers picking up
Yeah, it's
flowers.
like a dandelion. And
So we find a bunch of them, throw it in our backpacks, and we go to we go to IHOP.
Oh, so you've got IHOP money.
money.
Flowers money.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting it.
So the entire time we're at IHOP, he loves IHOP because the spoons are very bendable. For whatever reason, he thinks it's so funny to pretend that he's bending them with his mind,
yeah, it's
right?
that-
So we get back to the car, covered in pizza.
Car pizza.
Yeah. They even put pizza slices under his like windshield wipers.
Oh.
So like, I mean, it was pretty funny because when he turned it on, they all, they all like all of them went like that. So he's pissed.
Yeah.
And we're driving back, and I'm like, hey man, it's pretty late. You gotta drop me off. And he's like, okay. And we're driving, and you know they're doing construction on the side of the road. And he's like, I always wanted one of those horse things. The flashing lights are like on horses, you know what I mean?
I see.
The flashing lights. So we pull over to the side of the road. We throw it in the back of the car. We get to my house, and he's like, hey, can you take this, throw it in your yard, and I'll come over tomorrow. And it's still blinking, mind you. There's no off button on these things at all. It's just gonna blink forever. And I was like, yeah, sure, man, whatever. So I'm walking up my driveway with this thing just like blinking, and the cop lights turn on. Yeah. And the guy shines a bright light on me, and he tells me I need to put it on the ground. So he looks at the car, and he's like, oh, these kids stole this car. and they're wrecking it, right?
It got worse.
He pulls him out of the car, handcuffs us. We're sitting on my driveway, right? And this cop is calling in for backup because the car is completely trashed.
Yeah.
It's not only is it covered in pizza, but the inside just has like little broken leaves and stems everywhere. But it almost looked like we were rolling joints in the front, right?
My God.
So then he goes to like pat my friend down, and he pulls out a spoon. So he's thinking, there's only one reason to pull out a freaking spoon, okay? So he's just like, are you guys having fun? Are you guys partying tonight? And we have no idea what's happening. We're just like, no, man, like, what are you talking about? Now there are like 5 cop cars, all with their lights on, and my mom's inside. I'm like, that's my mom's like window. I'm like handcuffed, right? And they don't know what to do. They're tearing apart his car too because they're looking for like drugs and a gun and like whatever, right? Finally knock on the door, and my mom answers it and breaks down crying.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 cop cars, there's all these cops outside,
Yeah.
and the only reason a cop would come to your house in the middle of the night is to tell you that your son is dead.
Yeah.
So my mom like breaks down crying, and I'm like, I'm okay. Like, it's okay, I'm okay. Anyways,
Holy crap.
I got grounded for that.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened. Like the cops
For
didn't
all
care
of that,
at
I'm
all.
gonna give you the biggest daredevil.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
That was wild.
Thank you.
Yeah.